Hello and welcome to the Break Run Bar. My name's Deck. I'm on the podcast like no other, and I am the island like no other. And I'm always here with the naughty duck herself, Tyler. And we got a father-daughter trio. Trio?
Trio?
I was thinking about it, Bear. Yeah, totally. We have KA Coasters.
Hi.
Introduce yourselves, let them know who you are, and let's see how it goes.
I'm John.
And I'm Rachel.
There we go.
And together we are KA Coasters.
First things first. Rachel, how is it doing with your dad? Because let's be honest, it's with your dad, so you must get a bit embarrassed sometimes.
Honestly, at the start, it was a bit, I'm not going to lie, it was a bit stressful. He doesn't really get technology all that much, so he kind of runs the Twitter, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And I don't even do that, right?
No, you can be on the Twitter. Okay.
So what do you run then, Rachel? What do you run?
I try run the Facebook when I can, and then like the channel and everything like that. But I don't know, like Facebook's not as active compared to the Twitter. I don't think. I think more people are active on Twitter compared to Facebook.
They are very much so.
Yeah.
I think Tyler runs Instagram, and I just
So
literally Tyler does Instagram for herself, and I don't even have an Instagram account. I only have literally Twitter and Facebook, but Facebook's my personal Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't literally you get hold of me via Twitter because I just about can work that.
Yeah.
don't worry, I plugged you, Deck, on my Instagram. Don't worry.
I know you plug me on Instagram because I can find it on the analytics where I get my views from.
Mummy's looking after you, Deck. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Not Mummy, she's younger than me. Right, so I'm going to get this out of the way. By the time this comes out on a Wednesday, I will be older, uglier, probably have a grey hair.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, I'll be a bit
Happy
older.
birthday to you.
Still have my luscious hair though. Yeah, I'll be getting a bit older, and yeah, I don't like
Can't
that.
you say your age?
I'm not saying my age because if any of the kids I coach watch this, I would not be happy. But they should not be watching this, and if you are, you should be doing fitness. Not know I have a podcast. They're trying to get out of me, but they don't want to know that I'm not telling them anything. But yeah, so let's diverse off me for once. I don't like normally talk about me. How do you guys get started in making your own YouTube channel? And let's talk about yourselves. So how do you guys get into it?
Well, I think in a way you kind of got me into coasters, really.
Yeah, it was about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
We decided family holiday. Let's go to Drayton Manor because the kids had never been on a roller coaster, so we thought Thomas Land and things like that. That'll be a good starter.
Yeah.
And I had been on the coasters at Blackpool and Alton Towers before, but I'm a bit of a wimp, so but my limit was back then Ben 10. I had looked at all the other rides and thinking I really want to go on it, but I can't. As it ended up, once the kids got on that, then we just kind of developed, and that was our thing.
Yeah.
So
originally, I really did not like coasters because I had went on Ben 10, I think, and I hated it, like completely hated it. Did not like it one bit. And then I think we were there for 2 days, and on the second day, I went back on it, and then I just loved it. And since then, that's been it. Yeah. And
so
then
what was your first big roller coaster then? Like what you'd class like bigger roller coaster?
Might be Ben 10.
I think
Shockwave.
Shockwave.
Standing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing in itself, just standing up on it, to be fair.
Literally. And how did you find that?
I really liked it. I think you were terrified to
I
climb
was shitting myself. And it was my brother and my sister-in-law and their kids. They all arrived at the park the same day because it was during October break. So we ended up all met together, and then I was dragged on it
Yeah.
And I've never been so glad to have been dragged on a ride in my life, and it was great.
That's a
Yeah.
I hear it's not comfortable really for the male population.
No,
You get your
and
shoulders
they told-
pressed down, and you got something in between. It's yeah.
I have you screaming pretty much.
yeah, a few times. It's not through fear of the ride. It's just the inability to father any other children.
I know, but I have down stealth. And it seems like a really weird thing to say. And you go on an airtime hill, and I've said this before, right? I now have to literally lock my knees out so I don't move. Because if when that brake one hits, if you're loose, you're going straight into that little stand-up bit, and your legs like that, and you're going like that. And it's hurt myself more than one occasion. And
how's your balls being spilled?
No, I haven't actually. Kyle didn't say anything about it when he was on it, but he says about Shockwave. So
Yeah,
I think it was just a bad. I probably had a bad time. I'm a big lad, so probably it's just like a bad thing for being a big guy, you know. Little segue. I will be doing I got a vlog called "A Decade in the Making." My friends have not been to Thorpe Park in over a decade. And just 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks. Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago now. I got them there. Let's just say it was rain, so there's not much in the way of video talking about them. Hopefully, they'll send me another video what they thought. There was a beer, there was a good laugh, good times, good fun, and there was puke. So yeah.
I ain't gonna watch that because I have a fail being sick.
Oh no, you won't see it because I forgot to record it. I will tell you the story though. It's brilliant.
Right.
So we went through quite a few re-rides, done all the rides again, like the big ones, like 2 or 3 times mainly. But went to Colossus. Now, if you're a big girl like myself, everyone knows Colossus is not a good friend of you. If you're fat, not a good friend. So the guy just got me on, right? He just got me on. I didn't want to do the walk of shame like the other bloke did. So there was that. So, okay, fine. All right. So I said, the second time, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to film some off-road footage. So this is going back towards the end of the day now. So they've gone on some rides. And I'm already feeling a bit like, I've done all these rides. And I'm like, my head's like in a tiz. You get like that little bit of like, oh, for fuck's sake. You know?
I thought you'd be used to it, Dak.
I am, but like, there's such a thing as called getting bloody dizzy still. Especially when you know what the layout is and you're just looking around trying to find something new to look at. So I thought, okay, well, let's do the last 2 rides and that's it for the end date. So they just come off Colossus second time round. All right, we'll do Zodiac. Now Zodiac's like Enterprise.
Yeah.
Right.
So we went on Zodiac. So we just gone there, and we're trying to find places together. So yeah, it got us all on, you know. And I'm there, going around. I'm thinking, okay, it's not bad stuff. We're going up. I was like, and coming back down, I started to feel like, oh, hang on. Even I think I'll go. You know, I'm thinking like, fucking hell. You know.
Oh no.
You don't feel it. You don't feel it when you're there. And they're coming down. It's like, oh, she better open that door quick. She better open. Right. So I come out. Right, and my mate goes to me. One of my other mates. He went, your mate's. Rob's been sick on the ride. He's like, what? You see him run out, you see him come out, like on the station of the ride, right? First things first, you have to wear a face mask on the ride.
I forgot about that.
So on the ride, he finished the ride, and the next few days went in the face mask. And he went outside the station, and then we got outside, and then it just flowed.
Oh my god!
And I had to tell the bloke, and they shut down the ride. I had to shut down the ride. It must have been 4:30. Finished it at 5. They must have closed the ride for the rest of the day.
Oh no!
All I could do was laugh, and I was like, "Oh, it's brilliant!" You know, loved every bit of it. I was like, "Yes."
Fingers crossed that won't be you when you come off Hex and you've had a few beers.
Oh yeah, I got that. I am just.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I'm setting myself up for that. I'm looking forward to Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras peeps.
Mardi Gras. Yeah.
I'm so excited for Mardi Gras. Literally, since they've announced it, I've been like to Dec, can't wait for Mardi Gras, can't wait for Mardi Gras. He's like, just shut up.
I wasn't just shit. I'm like, come on, it's just Mardi Gras. We've had more information about that actually. Not very much information. Tyler sent me a little video. And Tyler, what did it say?
It said if you do a TikTok, then you can nominate someone to be a Mardi Gras king or queen, and then all through like a day that they're there, you get like special VIP treatment. So Dec, I'm onto that video. It's all a work in progress to nominate you.
Yeah, they are nominated. And the other thing they're doing, and it's quite weird, they're going to pick someone out as well. Which is like, well, how does that work if you're going to nominate someone and pick? But you know, that's just by the by. But yeah, so it means wear bright colors, be noticeable, wear masks, wear beads. You know, in the case of someone I know, might go half naked. You know, hand yourself out. You know, and it might just be me in my half naked board bikini. What it is it's just good fun. It's just gonna be a great time, good fun, good atmosphere. They even got a little a float.
Yeah.
They've said they're having like it's gonna be obviously where they have to Scarefest.
Yeah.
They're gonna have like a little float there, and it wouldn't surprise me if it was actually the Scarefest float underneath it. The Scarefest. Probably is gonna be
black bin bag on the side, just to cover it all up.
Flowers in it. You're done. I can see that happening.
Have you seen some of the food stalls that they've released, like the pictures of them?
I'm looking forward to Greek, actually.
Oh,
Greek, Chinese.
I love Greek food.
Yeah.
Love
Greek food. Nice, isn't it? Oh.
I don't mind a kebab now and again, after a few.
It has been known, Dec. It has been known to have a few kebabs.
I think we had a nice comment saying that I need to have a little talk about my alcoholism. Thank you, Park. If you want to start this intervention, come see us on the podcast. I will definitely be first at Black Mirror. Okay, so Mardi Gras is going to be amazing. All that. Obviously, other good news. Chessington is announced they're going to be starting looking at getting a new coaster and getting people's feedback on it. Right?
Yes.
So
exciting.
So I'm going to repeat something that was said on Jack Silkstone's channel.
AKA Dec's go-to for all theme park news.
No.
All
park news. Jack, I love you, mate. You're a good lad. And I hope you enjoy those donuts. And this is to go with Chessington, not Thorpe Park. All right?
Right.
Yes.
And I'm going to take... He was so positive on this, and I understand why he's positive. But this is now a different spin on it. The COVID-19 pandemic has meant that Chessington, as with other leisure attractions, has had a very challenging year, and our operations have been significantly impacted. There is still a steep hill to climb to our road to recovery, and Merlin Entertainments is committed to continuing to invest in the resort and realise the master plan and deliver a new roller coaster. So, how positive does that sound?
Yeah.
Right?
I think I think certainly I've never been to Chessington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we've never been to Chessington, so it's kind of hard for us to say.
Okay, so Chessington 17 years since they had the last coaster. 17 years. Now,
jeez.
I know. So now my argument with this is, and this is where I get a little bit Thorpe Park laddish, right?
I mean, you wouldn't be Dec, would you, if you didn't defend Thorpe to its core?
After the Thorpe fender, I don't know why, it's just in me.
Yeah. You was born a Merlin Maverick.
It is like a parasite that's just feeding on me. The idea of saying that they're committed to Chessington and realising their master plan.
Right.
Are they not committed to Thorpe Park? With the thought that they're saying they're committed to having a coaster.
Yeah.
It's literally saying, Orange Towers, you can have a coaster. Legoland,
Yeah.
you can have a coaster. Chesterton, you can have a coaster. Thorpe
Yeah.
Park, hang on, there's a London resort coming soon. Maybe not. We're not committed to you.
Yeah, it's. I mean, see, I mean, we've been to Thorpe Park certainly, and I never got on any rides because I had driven for about 8 hours, and my head was banging, and I thought, no, I'll just be sick. So, but is there again? I enjoyed seeing all the rides at Thorpe Park, but is there much room at Thorpe Park to get another coaster in?
There's loads of room.
Loads of room.
Yep, Logan's Leap. Logan's Leap, they've taken that. That's gone. Logan's gone. All that area there, they can make into it. Sword of Rise, Sword Island. Behind Sword Island, there's going to be another coaster behind there. So you got all that area. Not to mention, you can literally have one going all the way around the park. How would you like to have a hyper coaster going all the way around the outside of the park?
Oh, that would be.
And for the skyline as well. That's the best skyline, in my opinion, in the whole of the UK for theme parks. The skyline itself. I mean, you have like, if I can just get my mug and show you, but it's in the kitchen. And you stay at the Shark Hotel when they got the skyline there. You know, you see Thorpe Shark Hotel. They got every room's got a poster, like a wallpaper poster, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Shark of the island like no other. Oh, sorry, of an island like no other. Copyright. I'm the island like no other. So I'm going. And I do you know, every time I look at that skyline, it makes
you tear up.
It does actually. You know what? It makes me so happy. Like, I wish I could have it on like the background here, but you know, just the way it is. It reminds
Ask them if they have any spare posters from the cabins going.
That's
well, but I quite like. It's maybe because it was the first kind of park that I took the kids to, but the kids 18 and but I always thought, see, just at the lake in Drayton Manor, I think it's got a lovely, because you've got a bit of everything in it. You've got the pirate ship, you've got Shockwave in the background and things. I really like that kind of scene, but also, but equally, I like the Blackpool from like the number of pictures you can take from the beach. I think that's an amazing skyline, but I need to admit, and I don't like to admit it to you, Deck, but Thorpe Park does have a pretty fantastic skyline.
It does, yeah. And I am just literally
He's looking it up.
I am actually the first time I'm actually going to look this up and actually put it on. This is the skyline. If I can get this picture up.
What alarms are going off everywhere here, sorry.
It's alright.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Alright, so go to that to go there. Look at that. That's one angle of a skyline.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So you see there Colossus, Inferno, Detonator. You have
Swarm.
I think that's more. That's still Colossus there. Still Colossus.
Oh, is that Colossus?
Yeah, Tidal Wave. That is Thought Saw Alive, but it's actually Thought Bell at the year this was done. But you told the Ferris wheel, so it's a bit more years. And even there, you got Samurai.
Yeah.
Back there.
Yeah.
So,
when was that skyline from then?
What year?
Yeah.
Pass that question. Not a Scooby. Yeah, like even like that, you know.
Yeah.
This is like you see, the photo work is 10 times better than a lot of other people's. You know, like stuff like that. Like it's just iconic.
Yeah.
Stealth looks insane from like pictures that I've seen of the skyline.
And it's very nerve wracking, and it is very nerve wracking when you sit there and you are harnessed in.
Yeah.
And as everyone know, I've said this every podcast. I'm not a fan of launch coasters. I really am not.
Shame on you.
I prefer just the B&M inverts. You know.
You know something? I need to agree with you. I am not a lover of launch coasters. Icon is probably my limit, and that's pretty tame. I've been on Rita as well. Rita's okay, but again, Rita, I wouldn't wait in a queue line for it.
No,
but you would wait. In all fairness, though, you would wait a queue line for Stealth.
I would wait in a queue line. You've not been on Stealth.
No,
but you would. The thing is, though, it's just you're building up, and you got to instantly see the rock before and then rock back, and you're locked in there, right? And you are going, and you're just staring, and all you can do is just stare, right? You stare at that launch, and you're seeing the lights go, and you're there thinking, well, just before you go, you think, what the fuck have I done? And
I would be saying that in the queue line.
I tell you what, when I went 2 weeks ago, I wanted, and there's no word of a lie, I tried to go when it was pissing down rain.
But no.
Because I done Rita in the rain, and it made me laugh so much.
It's like pellets to your face.
Yeah, and I want to do stealth in like that. I want to be like, come on, let's see what happens. I was hoping but I'm a bit more of a nut job than some people think I am.
Yeah.
I always love it whenever you're waiting at Towers for Nemesis, which is obviously better than Inferno, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that is wind up dick. There we go. I'm not going to react to that one because that is just a.
Finally, some payback.
I knew this was coming. I had nerdy arguments.
I had to. No, but see, whenever they put the announcement on, whenever it's heavy rain, and they say, your ride could be uncomfortable. We're like that. We're there.
Yeah.
I'm like that. There's once that came on in the Galactica queue line, and I was like thinking, you know what? Let's go. Let's have some more pain.
Yeah. I did that on 2 weeks ago on Inferno, and and the rain just stopped as soon as we got on it. But the thing is, though, when you go to Inferno, you go. The mist is working. The best thing about Inferno is the first turn into the cave, and you're swinging around like, it's a good laugh. And if you're in the back, it's even better. And it's just, I love Inferno.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I love it. Like Tyler loves
let you have a few minutes there, Dave.
Carry on, you can talk. You can talk. So,
in fairness, Rachel did think whenever. I'll let you say.
When I first went on Inferno, I had been on Nemesis before. We went in like 2018 or whatever, and I thought Inferno was better than Nemesis because of the mist and everything, and how it was. But then I think the same week. I think the day after we had went to Alton Towers, and I was like, I don't know if it is better.
See, it went from up there to down there, like really, and all respect went from up there to down there. But no thing with me, and I've said this pretty much. They should not be called Nemesis together. Yeah, they're different standalone coasters. The fact that Nemesis was built in the ground makes it more unique, and it builds at speed as we go. Whereas Thought Park had more leniency, and they got that interlocking corkscrews.
Yeah.
The fact that I prefer Inferno is more for my story of how I enjoyed it more. Like Tyler has her story of Galactica and using the flip-flop gate.
That was on Nemesis, wasn't it? That one?
No, it was Galactica. You kept telling me you lost a flip-flop on Galactica.
No, I'm sure it was Nemesis.
We changed the story again. Go back on the podcast. You said Galactica.
No, Galactica's the first one that I went on. Nemesis, I lost my flip-flop on that one.
It's been about, how many months since we've talked about this? And it's been like...
It's still going. It's a story that'll live on.
It's still like, literally, every podcast is like, you have so many good things. It just like, you just see the good things and ignore the bad. So... but yeah, it's all about stories. And that's what I find a lot of people don't understand. They say, if you are one of those people that say, who is a certain stereotype, like, oh, this thing goes from 0 to 60 and it does this and does that, and that's why it's the best coaster in the world. It's like, then you're just a cinephobe and you'd have no like emotional connection to coasters.
The funniest one I heard was in 13's Queue Line, and someone said that Rita was the fastest in the world. I was like, no, that you did not just say that next to an enthusiast. Like, that is satanic.
Yeah. Do you know the best thing I heard? And it literally was yesterday, right?
Go on.
So as you all know, I'm a coach, right? So we had the colts, and these colts like under 17, you know, 18 and 17. So we had a little game as I coached a year below.
Yeah.
So, and I was shit you not, right? A prop was up there, and we obviously with COVID rules, we cannot do scrums. So we just literally stood up and took an 8 to make it like, so 2 lots of 8. So, did that. A scrum is how many people? I don't expect the Scottish to know because they don't know how to play. But
I was a prop forward. I was
a prop forward. Don't worry about me. But there's 8 people in a scrum.
Right.
One of the props from the Colts went, hang on, how many people is there in a scrum? How many people?
Oh no.
Right? So, saying that, I think that is just. I think I've just outdone the Rita thing. That is just like, how can someone ask how many people are in your side of a scrum? I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
And I'm there looking at him like, are you joking? His coach, who is like the does committee big boss.
Yeah.
The chairman, or like committee big boss, whatever, I can't remember what it's called. Is he looked at him like, if you don't know that, what have I done for the past 7 years? Teaching him that. And I just looked as like, oh my god, we got to coach with them next year. And I got, you know, and it's just like,
oh god,
it's just fun, and you know. But yeah, every coaster should have a story. Why you love that coaster, I find. Why is it your favorite coaster? A lot of people say to me, it's not the best, but for me, Inferno is the best. It makes me relive some great times I've had. You know, I've met Tommy Fury on the Inferno queue line.
Yeah.
You know, I got
name drop.
No,
name drop.
no. That was a bit of a weird one, but yeah. So I met him in the Nemesis queue line. I've had I got my mate shouted out on the PA for saying you're not going to cry on this ride. You know, I've had all this stuff, and it just, for me, Inferno makes it so much fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, sentimental coasters. What coasters does it mean sentimental to you?
What? You can go first.
Oh well, I could be all lovey-dovey and say the Ferris wheel at Drayton Manor. Again, back to Drayton Manor. It's not a coaster, but it's part of the park. But I actually prepped for 2 years to get engaged to Lindsay on the Ferris wheel, and I've done it. So that was my romantic moment. So that will always have like. It's not there now though.
Yeah.
But as I said, that meant a lot to me. But I think, I'm trying to think. Nemesis Towers is. I just always end up on it. I either want to make it my last ride of the day or the first ride of the day.
Yeah.
And it's just, I've got no idea why. There is no reason why I should like it as much. I just do.
It's just one of those things, like, you always get drawn to a certain coaster.
Yeah.
A lot of people that stealth. As I remember back in my secondary school days ago, I rode stealth 14 times today. It was just like a brag. I was like, and they were all front row. Okay. And like back then, I wasn't a big fan of coasters, so
Yeah.
I was playing those silly little games where we win teddies and stuff. I literally was.
Yeah.
I had the same experience. A lot of my friends like, oh, we've gone on Oblivion, and I was like, yeah, I went on the Nutty Squirrel ride. That was my flex, and for some reason, literally, I thought that I was the best thing since sliced bread going on that. But literally, when I look back, I cringe.
Come on, Danny. What's your favourite then?
I think.
Oh, sorry, Rachel. Why did I call you
Yeah.
Annie? Sorry, it's my fault. Oh, I got people on the brain. I don't know what's going on in my life.
All right.
Sorry, Rachel. What is your favourite coaster?
I think Nemesis, in a way, just because it makes you so happy. I think it's like the first ride of the day. But for me personally, I think it might be Whipperman, just because when we went on it at night time, it was so. It's so different.
Do you know what
compared to like
is?
It's running so well this season.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to, because last year we'd actually said when we were waiting the queue line, that looks as rough as.
Yeah.
Get into that once you're down the boat.
You don't know rough until you go on Rattlesnake. All right.
Oh, the Grand National at Blackpool.
Oh my god. Oh.
I came off Grand National crying once because I thought my back went out and everything.
No, no, I promise you now, you don't know rough till you go on Rattlesnake in Chessington. And I shit you not. Right? So, there's a lot. Do you know what? The theming is great. It's a lovely little coaster. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So, if my missus was here, she would argue with me about this. Right? Which she normally does argue me on everything. But she would argue on. She said, I said, do I have to sit with her? Right? But the bloke put me on the back because of weight distribution. Right? Right? Because I'm not being funny because she's. And the thing is, though, it's because it's such a. Well, let's say we go to top and it explains itself, and you literally shift left to right to left to right, and like it's on the like little the sharp bends, so you are thrown left to right. You only got a little lap bar, right?
Yeah.
And it's quite padded now. It is very padded. So you left, and you're literally flying out your seat, going left to right, right? Yeah. And you get ready to go to drop, and it's not a drop, and then you go down, a drop, and then it breaks. So suddenly, right? And it literally hit me right in my chest, right on the rib cage, and I was hungered over the entire ride. I was like, no. And I come back, I was like, never again. Right? Turns out a guy I know, a guy I work with, he went there back when he was a kid and went to secondary school, and it was there.
Yeah.
Right? And 2 weeks after he went, some woman got compensation, but she got whiplash from that ride.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're missing a trick. We're definitely missing a trick.
Yeah.
I had a similar experience on Revolution at Blackpool because, like you get some bizarre airtime on it when you go down. Yeah. And coming back, like they probably like done me in dead tight. Like I was like thinking, oh my god, I can't breathe. And because I'm quite short anyway, when there was that airtime, I was like bobbed out and then back in. And I kid you not, the restraint literally clipped me in my stomach and wounded me. I was like, ow, this hurts.
You were the same on again back to Drake Manor, G-Force.
Oh yeah, the restraints on G-Force if you're not in front row, I thought were really painful. I think the shockwave brake run as well. It's just very sudden. You're just like, and you just keep going.
Yeah, that is one part that you really want to make sure that you're slightly above the.
You're padded. You're padded. Yeah. I know about paddation. Okay, so it's great having people on. There's different varieties. Yeah. We have had another Scottish person on already from the Iconic Geek.
All right.
So we've had Rain on, and like she is such a nice person and very friendly. She's from, I want to say Glasgow, but I could be wrong, and she could kill me for that. But she annually makes a trip down to Blackpool and to Alwyn Towers like you guys have
Yeah.
and all that. And it's like different for me because I'm way down south. So I got it's very weird because how it works out. Like we have a lot of northerners. I'll say it north, take a generalistic look outwards. All right, and then I rarely talk to southerners about stuff as we talk about a lot of stuff anyway. So it's nice to get a plethora of people's different opinions.
Yeah.
How we say about stuff. But what's your take on the whole? What's the word? The events coming out some years. This year, okay, you got your Scarefest, you got your Fright Nights in Thought Park's Way, which is better than Scarefest hands down. Which I hope you guys actually do come. Because 20 years of the frights. It's gonna be a very good time.
We're planning a big meetup, aren't we, Jack?
Yeah. Say meetup is called a piss up. For legal terms, it's a meetup.
No, that sounds great because we've actually my sister-in-law stays in Essex, so the good thing is we can come down, stay there.
Yeah.
How's she got the stilettos?
Stilettos, leopard print. It's all there.
Is she best friends with Gemma Collins?
Don't think so. not yet, anyway.
No.
But yeah, so we're on about obviously people coming down to Friday nights and all that. But you guys been to Scarefest.
Yeah. We're at the Friday nights at Thorpe, and I don't know. I think I was just in the wrong place at that time because I was so tired.
Yeah.
I just everything was annoyed me, and that I am the most laid back guy you can ever imagine, but I was just like, "Gonna get away from me, get away."
Yeah.
But as I said, it was a really good show that they put on though. I need to give credit where credit's due, and because 2018, I'm trying to think of what was the kind of slogan that they had for 18.
Fright Nights.
Yeah, I can't remember
That was a year before I actually started becoming an enthusiast, so I don't actually know. That's interesting.
Anyway,
No, honestly, because I started becoming an enthusiast when I was 2019 because of my mate, which you might see in a video soon, probably not. He's really cool, so but we are going up on the 21st, so
is he an enthusiast?
Yes, he is, but he kind of keeps himself to himself.
Right, I see.
2018 Fright Nights. Why am I looking at Warner Brothers? Okay.
It was really good, but I think it was the whenever you were kind of sitting there and they were really up in your ear, and that freaked me out a bit. But as I said, it was really good though. I was just in the wrong frame of mind because I had been driving so long, and I needed my bed instead of going to bed.
I'm going to say this now, and I'm sorry to say it, Rachel. Little girls scare me. It sounds weird. They do really scare me because I had a girl just follow me, like, you're all right, love. How's it going? Being, I was like, I don't know, and she's just there staring at me, following me. I was like, and the big guys, they don't scare me because I'm like, I had if you saw last year's when people were filming it, that clown that was going around trying to scare, like a dog kind of thing. That didn't scare me. He looked at me. I just stared back at him. He tried with his hand up. I was like, "You're right, mate. How's it going?" Waved at him. But the girl.
I have that when I walk around towers in Smiler outfits and kids just stare like I'm just some alien.
Oh no, I don't think that was just meant that was liking you. I thought that was that.
No, literally, they stare at you. They're like in amazement.
Don't you think though that Smiler is just kind of great? I think it's colours and the theming of it, it's just great. And like, I mean, I even said to Rachel the other day, I was taking her out, and at the end of the road, there's this black and yellow car. And I said, what does that remind you of? Smiler. a yellow car with a black roof.
Yeah.
on the note of Smiler, there's someone is doing a charity event for a charity, obviously.
Yes,
do you explain about it? And I hope it is an all-day thing, so you have to ride Smiler all day.
No chance.
I would happily volunteer for you to ride the Smiler all day.
We'll put some money towards you riding a Smiler all day.
No, that all day.
All day. Day and night. I toss I can just see my mind right.
Like you say, I'd happily do that, Deck.
Yeah.
Well, the story behind it, I'll give a wee bit of background to it.
Well, the background, let's be honest. You're terrified of Smiler. You won't do it.
I'm shit myself.
Yeah.
Yes. Positively cracking it.
Was it before or after the crash you decided you're shitting it?
No.
I've never liked it.
I've never. And see, the biggest part of it is the vertical lift hill.
Oh, what, the second part?
Yeah. And don't ask me why. I think I'll be absolutely fine with every other part of it, bar the lift hill.
I think you'd be shit scared of Saw then.
Yeah.
Never been on Saw.
That's got a vertical lift hill.
Yeah.
You know what I find? Do you know what I find different now about? I've been on Saw and I've been a Smiler.
Yeah.
Difference with Smiler is that Saw gets you up there quicker.
Yeah.
Saw gets you up quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so because they only have 8 seats.
Yeah.
Per car, so they gotta have a high throughput. So you might get a little stop at the bottom, and if you're lucky, you might get Billy the Saw mannequin going game over, and then you go up. And do you know what? It's brilliant. Saw you can get 16. Smiley gets 16 riders on.
Mm-hmm.
So you go a bit more. It's still quick, but not as quick.
Yeah.
And the fact that you go, they have the music going, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. It builds up the tension. Whereas Saw doesn't, because you know you're going up quick. If you're an enthusiast like us and you know Saw, you go up quicker than anything else. But I just love back row of Saw, even though it's only like two cars of 4. You just get whipped over that like a motherfucker. Right? You do. It is brilliant because you don't have no chance, and it's brilliant. We did back row twice. Well, unfortunately, I wanted my mates to do front row. But Saw was all about the indoor section anyway. But with Smiley, you'll be absolutely fine. Don't worry about it because you go to the top, right? Yeah. And it's not because you got to go 100. With Saw, it's what was it? It's near enough vertical incline drop, so you're essentially going inside on yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're with Smiler, you actually just go gradual.
Yeah.
You actually just literally turn off and going sideways. It may not be vertical lift hill, but you're only going. You're not even doing what a vertical lift hill should, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, you know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not. I'm just hoping that I come off loving it as much as these guys do.
See,
I'll be loving it.
I'll let you in, and when I first went on the Smiler, I was exactly the same as you. The vertical lift hill was the part that I thought I'm really going to struggle with because also I get anxiety and stuff like that. So, but when I went on that actually, I'm so thankful now for the vertical lift hill because it gives you that break in between the first section and the second section, and it's not as bad as what you think. Actually, it's quite relaxing. But as soon as I came off the Smiler first time out, that's it. I was completely obsessed with it, and I absolutely loved it. And I've got a good feeling that you will too.
Well, you know something. The target that I had set for the charity, so it was Alzheimer's Scotland and the MS Society, and as I said, Rachel kind of landed it on me. We're doing something for a grand's charity and for a stepmom's charity, and we thought, well, we kind of hinted at it for a while, but I didn't think it was ever going to happen because Rachel knows that I shit out of it every time. So it was just the day that she turned around. Oh, I've got the page set up, Dad. You're doing Smiler. And we've had the donation, so you're doing it. So that was it. So, and you know something, couldn't do it for. I couldn't think of doing it for a better reason. You know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, fair play. Yeah.
And as I say, we put a target on for £100 for each charity, not thinking, because you see, at the end of the day, times are tough for everybody just now. So I said £100. We thought absolute maximum, and now between the two charities, thanks to everybody as well, enthusiasts, etc. I think we're at 285 for the MS Society and 150 for Alzheimer's Scotland. So that's absolutely phenomenal, and so overwhelmed with it. It's just amazing. Really is.
Fabulous.
Can we
That's
say,
so good.
literally at the moment, there is a lot of other people doing a lot of stuff for charity at the moment. So please go sponsor them. So we've got Aaron, who's dressed up as a bleeding pineapple.
That's the pineapple man.
We've had Aaron on the channel.
Aaron. Yeah.
He is a great person, and he is literally, for what he's done as well, he deserves all the praise for what he's doing.
He does.
And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, Aaron, well done, mate.
Yeah, well done, Aaron.
Well done, mate. Another one we got is also Tidal Day.
That's Digital Dan.
Digital Dan is going to do Tidal Wave all day.
Tidal Wave all day.
For two charities, I believe it's a cancer one.
Motor Neuron, and
is it MS as well?
I don't remember.
Was it brain tumor?
Brain tumor. That's right.
That's it.
Yeah.
So again, another two worthy cause.
Exactly.
Coors Light. That is brilliant. I'm honestly jealous of you guys that you can do such a thing for charity. You got such a platform to do charity on.
We also have Carl as well.
Carl as well. Yes, charity boxing night for Carl.
Oh, yes.
Now, Carl, if you mentioned this to me, I would have come over and we would have done it together, and I would have faced you and I'd have won. But but let's be honest, it's more rugby thing. So also, can I just give a little shout out? Now, a lot of places don't like this. But in Yeovil and Bath Rugby, they're doing what they call a mixed ability rugby. So what mixed ability rugby is, they're talking about bringing in people like old vets like me. I'm now 30. I'm a vet, unfortunately. Who have lasting injuries like my knee. Okay, so vets, people with learning difficulties, people who are disabled. People like all that. We had a person in our rugby in the mixed ability group who is actually, I believe, deaf as well, and and the joy they get out of their faces doing mixed ability rugby,
it's amazing, absolutely amazing.
It's amazing to see people from young and old, because obviously I've come from a background. I was helping them, and I'm obviously with things now I would like to go back, and I cannot do this at the moment due to other commitments, and I'll be going back. Definitely going to be going back and doing it again because it's so much fun. But from people who've just me with just a bad knee, and people who've just gotten on a bit. Let's be honest, we've gotten on a bit. We got a bit older, there's different things. And honestly, if anyone who plays rugby or knows rugby club, maybe get them involved into doing something like that.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't just help out all these it's not just about the charities. And I understand the charities are a great thing, and I appreciate charities, and I think charities do a wonder for the world. But I also think that involving them into a sport progresses them and makes them makes the world a better place, because then there's no borders. Then rugby's rugby, football's football. you play football together, not just having like a blind rugby or a blind rug. You understand what I'm getting at. I'm not really going to talk at myself up, and I'll give you guys perfect representation on this. Okay, so we'll just have a little pause for the cause, and we'll get back with a little game because I think someone's empty with their gin and needs to have a top up. And we are back. Thank you for pausing for the cause. That was well earned and well needed. Okay, we'll go to a little game. Okay. I've had it for a couple of times, but it's such a good game. Enjoy this one now. It's called word association. Okay, so word association.
Okay.
Yeah, they go there. So word association. Obviously, we all know the rules. I've done it for about 3 weeks in a row now. Maybe 2-3 weeks. So I'm not going to repeat them. Everyone knows. Okay. Before all that, I just want to give a big shout out to Sam Costello. 200 subs this week.
Yay!
Well done, mate.
Well done, Sam.
Well done, mate. We hope to see more of you, and I hope to get you back on, and it'll be great. As you know, what's that here? So can't believe I fucking fell for that. I was so intoxicated trying to get my camera sorted. All right. So we all know the rules. So let's start with you, John. Then I'll move to Rachel. Then I'll move to me. Then move to Tyler.
Right.
Okay. So John, set us up.
Let's think. Go for an obvious one. Yellow and black.
Smiler.
Gerslauer.
Infinity coaster.
14 lips.
Inversions.
Ooh, gotta go with Colossus then.
Corkscrews.
There you go, corkscrew.
Corkscrews.
Drink.
It's corkscrews.
Could have gone with Heartline rolls.
Highline roll.
Sea serpent roll. Drink. Just drink.
Just drink.
Just drink. Yeah.
If you hesitate, you have to drink.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I might be hesitating quite a bit by the end of this.
Just as an excuse anyway.
Highline roll.
No, start fresh now. Start fresh.
Oh,
right. Okay. Let's go with 1994.
Ooh.
That's a date.
Yeah.
I want to say Nemesis.
Oh.
How do I brain pick?
I could say Oblivion because that was in 1994, wasn't it?
98.
Oh, was it 98? Oh,
They drink. I can't believe you could have just gone B&M.
Oh yeah, I could have.
You could have gone invert. You could have just.
It's the date. The date threw me off.
Date,
I was like,
really threw me off as well. It really did. I was thinking, ooh, 194.
That's a good one as well because I don't think we've ever had that one. Have we?
That was a
like
toughie. That was a good start, Rachel.
That was
really
good.
Well big brain here.
That was pulled out of the geek book there.
Yeah.
It came out of the drunk book.
Who starts then?
You, Tyler?
Me. Okay.
I've got a feeling it's going to happen a lot.
I'm going to go with something that's quite like new in terms of the coaster community at the minute, and that is Conda.
Cool. That is so sexy.
That is such.
Oh, Wallaby.
We've just answered it. Wallaby. That's answered.
Wallaby.
Oh, Wallaby, Belgium. Yes, there we go. That's my answer.
Yeah.
Wallaby Wallen.
There was a get out.
That was a get out. Alligator. Because that Conda it is definitely alligator. Did you see the POV of it? Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
It looks sick.
I hope they put a lot of stuff around
Yeah,
it. Because it's looking a bit weird at the minute.
The thing with coasters like that, because you ain't got enough because you haven't got versions, I feel that you gotta really outdo yourself on the theming.
Yeah.
Like the close calls and stuff like that. But other than that looks absolutely spot on, and it gives me a little tingly feeling.
I love how on the POV that they actually released, he had like, did you notice they had like the G forces on and then still have, like little
that was
really
good.
That was good. That was really, really good.
96 was its peak though, miles per hour.
Yeah. It looks insane.
But, game face, come on.
Oh,
oh good.
Mac rides.
Oh.
You don't know your coasters.
Why did you do that, Tyler?
Blank.
Going blank.
Icon.
Oh, saw that.
Yeah, it works.
Right. Let's go for Intamin launch.
Intamin launch.
Rita.
Stealth.
Top hat.
Nice.
Why am I so shit at this?
I can think of a couple of reasons, but
Plus 40 being one of them.
You could have just gone brake run.
Yeah.
Oh.
You could have said traffic lights.
No. Stealth. No, with top hat you couldn't do. No.
Oh yeah, true. The top hats.
Oh.
Before.
You could just go brake run and then go airtime. You could go on airtime hill. Because the funny thing about stealth is that the brake run is also an airtime hill.
Yeah.
You know something? I could just let the three of you play this and I could sit and drink.
The thing is, though, you pretty much are doing that. You're just chiming in with shit.
Nick, why don't we let the girls have a wee game to themselves? We'll just.
That's what I normally do anyway.
We've been working really hard this week.
Right. I think I'm going to reverse it this time. I'm going to have John, you start, goes to Tyler, to me, to Rachel.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go with that. Let's see if that makes spices things up a bit, because it seems like you two are getting a bit outnumbered. Okay, so yeah, let's go with that. So John, start.
Need to start. Let's go for Shockwave.
Drayton Manor.
Thomas, the tank engine.
Troublesome trucks.
Maelstrom.
She's drinking. I knew that was coming. Because I just see her face is like.
I'm like, may as well just grab the drink, the Santa mug. Let's go.
Yeah. So Tyler, you start this one then.
Oh god, it's hard like thinking of things to start with.
Let's see if I've got a brain power to get Rachel to drink. Come on.
Okay, aerodynamics.
Secret Weapon 1.
It's me next. Because I know this.
No, Rachel next.
Ah, why do you need to ruin it, Dave? That's the only answer that I knew.
Big one.
Pleasure. Oh, wait, it's not me, is it?
Or
is it?
You're 3 people, aren't you?
Blackpool.
Now
is it me?
Yes.
Okay, infusion.
Rough as fuck. Grand. I believe that's meant Grand National.
Am I allowed to say rough as well? Grand National. Out your seat.
Rough. No. Wooden.
Wicker Man.
Big Dipper.
Ooh. We're going with Big Bob there.
Oh no!
Drink.
This has been one of the quickest pints I've had for a while. Oh dear, oh dear. Me to start?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Ah, I've got one. M&D's.
What?
M&D's.
that?
Scotland's theme park.
I've never been.
no Camp Scotland. In other words,
You
Toddy
can't do
drinking,
that.
unfortunately.
That's cruel. No, I can't do that. Let's go for
that after the game. We'll talk about the M&D after the game.
right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
I'll go
Taylor
for-
Park.
Thorpe Park.
Tyler.
Oh,
Thorpe
is
Park.
it me?
Yes.
Oh,
No, it's Boom.
the Swarm.
Oh, Wing Coaster. And you're drinking.
Drinking.
I win! Skadoosh. Skadoosh. Hey, tickets to the theme park is this way.
Just lightens it there.
What about over here?
Oh, God.
Is that me starting?
You starting?
Yep.
Okay. I'm trying to think.
Trying to think what you are thinking.
I am.
That's a thinking face.
Roller
Bad gas.
Oh,
What's that?
roller disco.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Is it me?
No, it's John.
Transformers.
Retro Squad.
Mixtape.
Pumpkin fly.
Ooh.
Funkin' Stock here.
It's the final
2021.
countdown.
Oh, the one that I hear is what is it? Oh, I can't even remember what it goes
Oh,
like.
please tell me they got Shaka Khan. Or Cameo.
Huh?
Word up. Oh, you're drinking on that one, John. No, I can't.
Honestly, how much have I drunk in the last 5 minutes?
No fairness, I'm only on my 6th can.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, 6th can, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the song. It's a crazy, crazy, crazy,
Crazy
night.
world. All right, let's game in. Let's have a bit of banter. So let's talk about M&D. M&D Park in
M&D.
Scotland, which is only probably open for about 1 month because the Scottish weather is so shit. So
Yeah.
Go on, tell me about this.
let's talk about M&D. We've never heard about M&D, so fill us in.
Well, I went up. What was it, last week?
Yeah.
Last week, I went up to the park just to see if there was any movement and things like that. But it's desolate. There's nothing happening, and it's the annoying thing about it is this park could be phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's, if you can imagine, we travel 4 hours to get to Alton Towers. This is literally 45 minutes away, and it's got the space to have some really good coasters in it. But there was an incident a few years ago, and those
Yeah.
Yeah.
they've been removed now, so there's literally no coasters there.
I think there's
I think there's a mine train.
yeah, there's a mine train and a wild mouse, but that's it. And then the rest is all just like fairground rides. And that's it.
And
it's so run down.
It's really run down, and it's quite sad to see. And and you just think because of its location, because anybody that wanted to travel up from Scotland, you're literally at the M6, M74, and it's just off the main motorway.
Yeah.
So unlike the likes of Towers, you're having to take a 25-mile route off the M6 and things.
Yeah.
But
Well, don't talk about on Towers getting there. It's a fucking pain in the ass. So, we have a journey that saves 9 minutes on your time. Yeah, but I don't see the fucking entrance. I turn around after going on the main fucking road again. Fucking wank.
Have you said that they're going to do anything with it, or has there been literally nothing?
Well,
It got bought.
It got bought over. It got saved from collapse.
Yeah.
But I emailed them about 3 weeks ago just
Yeah.
to see if I could get something for a vlog. But there's been nothing sent back at all. And after whatever, because I put my drone up just to see if I could get kind of close to see exactly what was happening in the park.
Yeah.
But there's literally nothing. It's
So you try to make chicken salad out of chicken shit then?
but as I said, they could do so much with it, and you'd love to have somebody like Merlin
Yeah.
up and scope it out and see what they could actually do, because it's got the big loch at the front of it. It's
Yeah.
great transport links. It's got the land there to develop. It's got an on-site hotel.
Yeah.
It's crazy why they can't get the investment in.
I only think Merlin is more about now 365.
Mm.
They're trying to make I pipeline Legoland 365 days a year.
Mhm.
And we don't shout out Legoland enough. Legoland Mythica. I can't wait to go there and have a look.
I can't wait to see that.
Which I will be doing this year. It's just that it's not priority because it's also busy kids. And I've been CRB checked. So
have you got room for one more?
got room for want to come here?
just please, just one more.
But I don't mind waiting a bit for Legoland.
Yeah.
Merlin's all about a year-long program, and I'm surprised they've got close, very close with Alton Towers and Legoland.
Yeah.
I just don't think they'll buy anything in Scotland. Personally, in my opinion, they won't go nowhere near it because they can't go all year round. Thorpe Park they could do all year round, but they just choose not to. I think it'll be the same as if they go Legoland all year round. It's the same kind of way it is. But it is what it is.
Yeah, it's a real shame. But as I said, the good thing is people from Scotland are really happy to travel to the likes of Towers, Pleasure Beach.
Yeah.
I mean, we just love it, and you don't mind traveling the 4 hours to get down.
But the thing is, though, I think it honestly is like, and it's not being. It's like I always remember the car journeys. And it's the car journeys that make the trip.
Yeah.
Like drive down 4 hours. You may get pissed off at your dad, Rachel. You may think.
I actually do, to be fair. Everyone else just falls asleep before going down.
Yeah, but does he have Does he have Radio 1 on, or does he have like Radio 2? Or
no, I'm in control of the music, so he drives. I'm in control of the music.
Here's a question: like, do you have any sort of song traditions that you listen to on your way up to a theme park? So, like, for example, me, when I go to Towers, whenever I go into the part where you go through like the kind of windy roads just before you go there, I always put on "Take Me Home, Country Road."
Very good. No, I don't think we've got a particular. I would probably say over the last year. Last year, the Alton Towers CD soundtrack that was getting played.
I was one of the first to buy it. I'm one of the first.
One of the first.
Yeah, because I remember that. I had a gout. I'll be swear, I literally had gout that I did. Funny story. I had gout that day, and I actually went to the bank, and the bank came out like 80, and it was like the bank was open up like 18 minutes before, and I remember the time, 10 o'clock. I was like, come back to me. Oh wait, and my mate said, "It's live." He went bye. I was one of the first to buy it. But that sold out so quick, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah, I did that as well because I got it in the first batch because I knew it was going to sell out as soon as it got released.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, I think the Spinball Wizard soundtrack is brilliant though.
Yeah.
I think Galactica is also really
No, I
good.
think that's
I
boring.
love Galactica.
I really enjoy Galactica for a rest. I know that sounds strange because it's a coaster, but it's
No,
chilled out
John,
coaster.
I agree with you on this one. It's a relaxing coaster.
It's a relaxing one.
You know, it's relaxing, and like
It's a good one to start with if you're new
Definitely.
to coasters.
Yeah.
But see if you're in the back row though,
If you go fast.
that's a totally different experience.
Yeah,
Totally different.
definitely. I agree.
Yeah, but no, I'd never tried it with the VR.
No, me neither.
You gotta be glad that you never. It was.
Yeah, I don't like it. It was
I
bad.
didn't like it.
No.
Purely for the fact as well, me, like, I had motion sickness.
Yeah, it's so sad.
Yeah, me, I kind of want to. So yeah, guys, you guys literally just started this channel up, and it was a good laugh, and like we started watching you and started. I like myself personally started watching you, and you like obviously you did your vlog down there and all that.
Ropey as, but
Yeah. So what are your plans for the future, kind of thing?
Well, I think obviously when we go down in May.
Yep.
Well, towards the end of May.
Just after us, and my vlog will hopefully be up before
Yep.
them, and I'm gonna make sure they get the
27th and 28th we're booked in for
Yeah.
just now. So
Where are you
gonna-
staying?
we are, believe it or not, we're staying at Travelodge.
Ooh, interesting.
So we're staying at what one is it? We normally stay at Travelodge Crew, just off the M6.
Yeah.
Which has always been our go-to.
Yeah.
But I just thought, because I'm driving down, we'll probably leave about 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought we'll get a Travelodge nearer Towers this time. So it is, I can't remember it, but it's about 10 miles away from Towers.
Yeah.
So it's a bit
I've
nearer.
got to stay in the stargazing pods for Mardi Gras.
Oh yeah. So Tyler's
Lovely.
actually. Are you on your own, Tyler, or
Yeah,
you take Lou?
I know. That's what I mentioned with Lou.
Yeah. So, we're here for Mardi Gras. Unfortunately, we will not be with KA Coasters. No, we're John and Rachel. Unfortunately, they cannot see you in my thong bikini. So,
Guys, you've had a lucky escape.
yeah. So, no, but they're literally the day I leave. They're coming the next day. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So I will be there, though. On Monday, we're going to have a plethora of people. I said I was going to do a podcast there. I very much doubt with how much of a big response we've got from people.
Mhm.
There will not be one now. We've got the likes of people from over Lift Hill. We've got Emily. We've got Tyler.
My queen, Lou.
Lou,
Hopefully.
if she turns up, Lou, we hope you do turn up. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Right?
Please.
And it's going to be one conglomerate of a blob where I will be Mardi Gras King, and I'll be like, I am not a crook. So, this is going to be a wild time, and I'll be there in a mask, being an absolute knob as I
I'll
am.
be here with face jewels on.
Yeah, so we got not my
Just
missus
a normal
gonna have,
Saturday night, Beck.
it is my Saturday night, yeah. And my other half's gonna have peacock feathers and everything, so she is gonna love it. She said as long as it's peacock feathers, it's absolutely fine. She's a bit weird, but okay. I hope that's not a kink of hers, but still. I'm actually quite worried about that. No. We'll be here to experience Mardi Gras. Like we're talking about Mardi Gras. I'm looking forward to the Greek food. There's Chinese food. There's food all over. I love street food.
I just love food in general.
No, because the thing with me is street food is the heart
Mhm.
of a society. and I love street food, and it makes my when I go to America, I always have you gotta have an American New York hot dog, don't you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like $1 back in the day, and you go to for me, street food is street food, and I love street food. Sometimes it can be dodgy, I agree, but but what are you guys? No offense, sorry. What are you guys excited for this year? Obviously, the Mardi Gras. But what other events are you excited for?
Yeah, definitely. Mardi Gras would be a big one.
Yeah.
Because although we're arriving the day after you, Mardi Gras is still on. Thank God. And then we will be back down on. We're hoping to be back down at the beginning of July.
Or
Ride Your Fears away.
Yeah.
Is it? Face Your Fears.
Yeah, Face Your Fears, something like that.
Something like that. Really bad. I can't remember. But that's on the 3rd of July. So it's like Ride Your Fears away or something like that. I'm really sorry.
It's Jack.
It's all good. It's all chill out.
Yeah. And so that's on the 3rd of July. We're hoping to get down then, just as a wee extra.
Yeah.
And then it will probably be Scarefest after that.
Yeah.
You're not going to try Oktoberfest?
Oktoberfest would be good because it's just after my birthday.
Yeah.
So
well, if your kids and your wife sees this,
yes, I could maybe drop a hint or
maybe a hint coming down, maybe like a weekend away.
Yeah.
And it's not just for you though, is it? It's for the kids.
Exactly. I'm thinking of being we need to do this as a family because educational visit about cultures. We're going to take one more pause for the course while you think about booking for your next break, and we'll be right back. Okay, thank you for pausing for the cause of us. I do appreciate you guys waiting for us. We're that good looking, I know. Well, just me. Okay, so my alcoholism is getting better and better.
Yeah.
I'll send on a number to you, Dick.
Yeah. No, thanks. Okay, let's go with some quick fire questions, and then we'll see where we land up. So let's start with the easier one. Nemesis or Nemesis Inferno? I know you're going to say Inferno, but come on, be fair.
I would say Nemesis.
Yeah, I would as well.
Okay, you're both wrong.
Only though, because I've not been on Inferno, so
I have, and I still choose Nemesis.
Yeah, but you have in 2018. It's different. It's different.
Yeah, I need to give it another go.
Oh, also Nemesis Inferno turned 18 this year.
Oh,
yeah,
it's the same age as me.
Legal drinking age.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you should be akin to it, and you should be akin to it. You should be like it's your favorite, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go with Thorpe Park or Alton Towers. I'm probably going to hear this. It's going to be Alton Towers, I presume. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Yeah, probably. I prefer the theme in Alton Towers compared to.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you on that one. I do agree. I'm just a fanboy.
Just so unique as well.
Yeah.
It is very unique. And it escapes you away because you're so far away from everyone. And I say this every time. If you say Alton Towers, you're away from everyone, so you don't get like you're straight into a city, you're straight into a town. Whereas Thorpe Park, you are into like Chertsey, and you're. I understand that, and to me, I agree with that totally.
Yeah.
And Tyler does, and like Tyler's never been a Thorpe. Big.
Hopefully that'll change this year.
It will change this year, but we're going to Friday night, Numpty.
Friday nights.
Friday nights.
Sorry, I was getting into the London attitude there. So, Blackpool Pleasure Beach or Alton Towers?
I still prefer Towers, I think.
I prefer Towers because I prefer the rides at Towers.
Yeah.
But I like Blackpool for the convenience that everything is within a minute of each other.
Yeah.
And I really like Icon. Icon is...
Even though he's scared of launch coasters.
Even though I'm scared of launch coasters, yeah, it's a gradual launch though. I don't... See, whenever you look compare Icon to the likes of Stealth, you can't really compare them. But on the launches...
Yeah.
On the launches, yeah, Icon I could do, Stealth, no chance.
On my ride on Icon the other week, literally on that Junior Immelman, the hang time that you get on that is just
really good.
Can we say like next year you'll be with us, and hopefully like Todd will be there, and I definitely will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blackpool Pleasure.
Yeah.
Definitely. Let's make it happen.
We can all drink, get pissed.
Dave, you should come down for the late night riding.
Yeah.
That would be good. But we've never done Blackpool at night, so that would be
yeah.
That would be really good.
Icon's like trains are like lit as well, so it looks sick.
Yeah.
It's like lit, so it's like sick, you know, bruv. You know.
Dave just understand this because he's actually older than me, and he will be older than me on Sunday or Monday or whenever it is.
Yes, I am older than you. Leave me alone. All right. I expect no one to give me a happy birthday deck. I don't care on a Monday. I don't care.
I'm still in my 20s.
I'll be 30 fucking 1 years old. All right. I am an old little crustacean. All right. I'm not as old as John, who's ancient, but I'm not that old.
I was really
still
enjoying
drink with you bloody 21-year-olds. All right, and you know that. I can outdrink you fuckers. All right, so don't.
We'll see that at Mardi Gras then, hey.
Carly, you can't barely drink. I drank 9 pints. How many have you drank?
This one measly glass.
Right.
Thing is, I'm near the stargazing pods of Mardi Gras, so I'm close.
This is what that was a rant. And to end the show, we are having a rant. Brilliant. So, KA Coasters, John, Rachel, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You've done your inversions. You're now in the break bar. Thank you so much for being on with us. Okay.
Thank you.
You're going in.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. Take your seatbelts off. Lift your restraints. Exit to the left, please. Right left.